So in last week's video I was trading as the pirate boat at Norbury Canal Festival and it was very moist. Yeah, it rained all the time. So let's see if the weather's any better in this week's video. Good morning everyone. I've just moved my boat here through to the water point because I've had my washing machine on constantly because everything is covered in mud after the festival. Oh, everything. I mean, it's horrendous. And I've just said my goodbyes to Nikki. Yeah, we've been travelling together since winter and we've had some right good laughs. It has been good travelling with another solo female because we've been able to help each other on the locks and things like that. But she's heading down south now and I'm just dawdling. I don't know where I'm going to go. But that's the thing about boating, you travel with people for quite a while or just a few days and then you part ways, but there's always good friendships made and good camaraderie. So it's weird to think that just a day ago this was rammed with boats all trading. Yeah, loads of trading boats, loads of people, and now they've all gone. Everyone's cruised off in their own directions, heading to their next events. But the hustle and bustle and the fun at an event, it's just brilliant. I love it. I absolutely adore the Shropshire Union Canal. It just has some stunning views, beautiful countryside. Got quite a few trees, which does affect your solar, so if you want to moor up you've got to find a big open space. But it's just stunning. I'm cruising here now, I'm just smiling because it's just so beautiful. I just adore it, I really do. So this is Nosal, so I've just made it to here. But I don't think I'm going to stop because I need my solar panels. I need the sun, free electric. Yeah, and it's quite shaded. So that little monkey there is Ollie, and he's quite famous on the canals because every time you go past the boat they're either hanging out the side hatch and waving or down through the front doors. Yeah, I've never seen Ollie in the rear entrance though, but I'm sure he does. This now is Cowley Tunnel. It's only a little short one, but it's still called a tunnel. I just think it's like a big wide bridge. You can see it's all been dug out. So I found myself a lovely little mooring. It's just beautiful and I can get in. I'm all the way in so my bum's not sticking out. I've got some nice views over there. It's peaceful, I can hear birds, it's lovely. And this will do me for a few days. So I'm going to go inside now and start cracking on with work. Yeah, this is the downside of life. You have to earn money, don't you? I'm going to get on with that now. So I've just spent the last 2 hours closing down the customs section of my website. Yeah, I'm still doing all my normal badges, like from the Pirate Boat page, all my crew badges and the pirate badges, and I've still got my Etsy shop. But I used to do loads of custom orders for schools and businesses. And the thing is, when they're wanting like 1,000 badges, I have to stay put for over a week making them, and they're all hand pressed. When they can just go to eBay and buy 1,000 badges done in machine and have them loads quicker. Yeah, so I've shut that down, which I'm really glad about because that'll save me about 3 or 4 hours of every day so I can go and do other things, go walking, go on adventures, do some cruising. Yeah, so Oh, I feel so much better for that. But anyway, I'll show you what I'm having for my tea. My tea's cooking. Loads of people ask me, what do I eat? Well, I'm not a vegan or out. I'm not, you know, I like a sausage. But it's loads of roast vegetables. And there's some chorizo in there. There's some chicken. And this will probably feed me for 2 nights. Yeah, I'll just warm another bit up tomorrow. Lovely. See, I thought I'd show you my tea. See you later. Thanks so much.
Okay, bye. See you.
Bye. Bye. So that was my friends Dave and Ruth off Narrowboat Life's Too Short. They moored up in front of me. I'm having a good old-fashioned chinwag on the towpath. And they've given me a massive bag full of logs, and they're ash, so they don't need to be seasoned. Yes, you can burn them any time, which is a good job, because even though it's approaching summer, we do get the odd chilly night, and I like to look after my nipples. I like to be warm. So just whilst I'm making a coffee, a lot of you asked about the rescue dog situation from last week's video. Well, the brilliant thing about DD Rescue is they do home to people that live on boats, which is always the biggest hurdle when you're trying to rescue a dog. And they are in desperate need of finding fosters. So what you do first is you foster a dog, and obviously if the dog's happy and you're happy, then you can adopt. So I'm looking at becoming a fosterer at the moment, because there's so many unwanted dogs out there. It's awful. And especially after lockdown, there's lots of dogs coming in that are around the age of 3 from 2020, and people just don't want them anymore. Yeah, so keep your fingers crossed for me. But it's quite a slow process, because obviously you're waiting for a dog to come in, or if they can go and pick it up, and it has to be vet checked. So yeah, so bear with me on it, guys. I will keep you all updated. I've been in this spot for about 3 days now, and I'm back to travelling now on my own. It was so lovely spending the last few months travelling alongside Nikki, another boat. We were helping each other on the locks, we were having loads of laughs. But yeah, back now on my own, but hopefully we will catch up later in the year. We're both on different adventures, different agendas, and hopefully we'll catch up. Yes, I'm going to go now do all the engine checks, and then we'll be on the move. So if you watched the last episode, I was having quite a bit of trouble with my starter motor, so fingers crossed she starts this time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere and she's not starting. I need to hammer that. Let's give that a go. Come on, old girl, come on. Oh, yep, so I need to get that fixed sooner than later, I'm afraid. Oh, bloody hell. Right, let's get on to somewhere where there's some civilization. And we're off. Woohoo! What a lovely little location, but yeah, I've got no supplies. I need to go now and get some shopping in and post a few badge orders.
Hey, Heidi.
So it was so lovely being in that spot there, very peaceful. And I came out my boat before and I was talking to the couple in the boat in front. Yeah, they're from New Zealand. And they've bought a boat over here and they're now cruising the UK network. Lovely, lovely couple. And that's the thing, you see, you can be in the middle of nowhere and you only have to step out your boat for 10-15 minutes and go for a little walk, and you're bumping into people, chatting, because sometimes when you're inside your boat, sometimes I'm inside my boat for like 2 days and I don't set foot outside, and that's not good, because really you're in a very narrow space. And you just come outside for 10-15 minutes and straight away you're engaging with people, you're at nature, you're chatting. Yeah, so I love it. I love this life. Especially now. I'm in a t-shirt and the sun's shining. Woohoo! So we're just coming into Wheaton Aston now. There is a lock here somewhere, and there's some services. I'm alright for water, but I do need to empty my rubbish. I've got a bin bag on board, so hopefully it'll just be a quick stop and then onwards to Brewood. Oh, thank you! Oh, I still get overwhelmed when I meet people that watch these videos. Oh, I love it. It just makes me feel good inside. So thank you for all those people that do that. It just means the world to me. So I need to get myself somewhere where I can jump on a train to go and get this starter motor reconditioned. And it's finding somewhere. The nearest place I've looked on Google Maps is Penkridge, which is on the Staffs and Worcester Canal. So we've got a couple of days of really hard rain coming in as well, looking on my app, and I don't like cruising in the rain. So I'm just slowly making my way somewhere like that and hoping that my engine keeps on starting until I get there. When I did speak to people about my starter motor, they said doing that, tapping it can last you like even a year sometimes. But I'm not too worried, to be honest. I've got the money saved up to get it fixed. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You know, it happens to people in houses, things break. It happens to people on boats. And you just got to be prepared for them. It's just the downside about being on a boat is getting people to you, especially when you're more in the middle of nowhere, which I like to do. So I'm just going to moor up here on this service point because I've got really cheap petrol and diesel back there. So I need to empty some rubbish and try and fill my petrol can up for my Jenny, especially now my engine's not trustworthy. So I've just emptied my rubbish here at Wheaton Aston Services and I'm off now to try and get some petrol. Yeah, with my engine just being a little bit dodgy, I can't start it just to charge my batteries, so I don't want to risk it. Anyway, it's wear and tear on the old girl as well, so I'd rather run a Jenny when I'm stationary. I think they sell petrol, I'm not sure. Petrol's always hard to get hold of when you're on the canals. Balls, it's shut. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, let's crack on for this lock. So just whilst I'm faffing at the lock, I just want to give a big shout out to Not John and Phantom Boater for becoming supporters of the channel via Patreon. So I've just got this one lock to do now. I'm just going to walk up and see what positions it's in. Doesn't look like there's anybody coming down, which is the perfect way really, one coming down, one going up. This lovely gentleman has come and helped me do the lock. Yeah, I saw that was single-handing and said I'll help you through. How lovely is that? Boating community. Beautiful. Thank you so much, love.
See you around now.
Yeah, bye-bye. Keep smiling. So just been past a Viking ship. How cool is that? Yeah, with all the shields on the sides. Yeah, I love it. I love loads of quirky boats, I really do. Yeah, that's what's the best thing about the cut, is all these little weird and wonderful people's homes and how they do them out. I love it. we're just coming up now to a beautiful little aqueduct. Yeah, look at this. So this is called the Stretton Aqueduct, and it was designed by that legend Thomas Telford and built in 1832. And it's one of the last things that Thomas Telford designed, and it's grade 2 listed. Does anybody else think it looks like nipples? I bet that looks absolutely beautiful from the road. It's gorgeous. So after the next bridge we'll be in Brewood, and it's spelt B-R-E-W-O-O-D, Brewood, but you say it like Brood. Yeah, you don't mention the wood. Don't be rude. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to stop there because it is now 4:10, and if I don't stop there then I'll be stopping in the middle of nowhere until I'll probably get to Gailey, or I'll be stopping at the outskirts of Wolverhampton, which I don't really want to do, being on my own and with probably a broken down boat. Oh, that was really lovely to meet Andy then. They've just started their narrowboat journey. Wow. Yeah, and the thing is, I've been doing it 11 years now and I still wake up every day with a smile on my face. Oh, bless them. I remember that excitement when I first started doing it. Oh, shit myself. Oh, look at your little babies. You've been busy, haven't you, Mum? Oh, look at them. So I've just moored myself here just on the outskirts of Brewood, and there is a pub here up them steps. I'm just going to have a walk through the bridge because I'm not up here. I'm not in close to the bank. I've got a massive gap. Don't be rude. Yeah, and it's not good, so I couldn't even trade if I wanted to because the gap's just too big. Anyway, I'm going to walk down here now and see what it's like under that bridge, if it's any better. The other thing is I've left my engine running because I'm scared of turning it off. If I find a better spot up here, then I'll move up here. Yeah, I'm just scared of turning it off in case I can't get started again. Ooh. Ahoy! So I've just had a look and there is a spot just there, so I'm going to get my boat now and go into it. Hopefully then I can do a little bit of trading whilst I'm here, make some money, get this starter motor fixed. We'll see. So I came back then just to unpin my ropes and go, and a boat's just coming past. And I said to him, "Are you going to moor up past the bridge?" He said, "If there's space." So I said, "Yeah, there is." Oh, but at least I'm here. I'm not as close as I'd like to be, but I'm moored up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the engine off and go and explore. So I was just talking to a friend of mine then, Steve, on Narrowboat Pirate, and yeah, he's just reminded me it's Sunday hours, and it is now 5:30. So just have to hope that the Spar or a co-op is still open. We'll see. But it's nice to get off the boat and have a little bit of a walk in the sunshine. So I've just got myself some supplies, got some in my rucksack, some in this bag. You know, the thing is with a Spar, it's bloody expensive. I just spent £40 and I've probably got enough food for a couple of days. Whereas if you order from a supermarket or go to a big supermarket, it's a lot cheaper. But this is the joys when you live on a boat. You have to use small places like this. And you're putting a little bit back into the village as well, so I don't mind it so much. It's just I'm going to stock up on all my essentials next time I hit a big town. Anyway, back to the boat. Just just gone to get my tea on and my gas has gone. Oh! So I'm going to show you what I do now to change the gas bottle. So my gas bottles are stored at the front of my boat, the bow, in this little locker here. I've got 3 bottles because I do use a lot of gas because I've got instant hot water. And you basically close off the old bottle, swap the regulator to the new bottle, which can be quite stiff. Don't be rude, so you do need to use a spanner. And once it's all swapped over, you're ready to go. Open the new bottle, shut the lid and replace the cannon. So that's the bottle changed, and I'm really lucky it went when it did, because normally for me it goes when I'm naked in the shower and the water goes stone cold, absolutely freezing, and I'm screaming, or it goes in the morning when it's hammering it down with rain and you've got to go outside and get rather moist. So I'm lucky that's changed. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is pour myself a massive, huge rum and take you in the rear entrance. So I've took you in the rear entrance and we've got here a rum mac. So this is rum and ginger wine. Very posh. Yeah. So I hope you've got one poured. You ready? Cheers. Oh, hey, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, and you get the ginger in the back of your throat. Like it. Lots of people have been asking about this up here. This is my pocket trumpet. And they say, can you give it a good blow? So I'll just show you now. I can't really play it. I used to play in a school band many years ago. So let's have it a go. Yeah, you see? It just sits up there collecting dust. Anyway, we're going to read now the little ditty. And this one is from Craig Maddox. And it goes a little something like this. The rum wench flies the black sails as she cruises through England and Wales, saying me hearty to all that she passes, getting rum from the lads and the lasses. Flaps, nips, knobs and rear entrance, our beloved pirate Heidi is not crude. We all get the picture, don't we? Don't be rude. That's brilliant. So thank you so much, Craig, for sending that in. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, absolutely free to do. But before I go, I just want to say a massive thank you to this week's pirate crew who they helped me out immensely. Thank you so much. And also to my lovely patrons who help me week after week. So thank you to everyone. Anyway, that's it for this week. So please stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.